When I first heard about the concept, at that point there was no name to it. It was a concept. It immediately triggered a lot of bells because I've always thought that that kind of entertainment was needed.
The concept came about from me being a very innovative person, trying to be a cut above the rest. Me having 4 kids, 4 daughters. Them coming to Jamaica on vacation, being here, nowhere to go. We have to travel far. I mean, majority of the places it's the same. We've been there 2 times, the 3rd time is really not much to see again. And wanting to create a space for the entire family, not only for kids, something for everybody to do and try to sell fun.
I was kind of taken aback with the fact that, I mean, in Jamaica, people like to go out, but in terms of the offerings, like everybody giving it the same thing.
Family-oriented thing, that was the #1 thing that stood out.
We went through a couple of names, I mean, in the inception, a couple of regular names, things that you hear all the time. And then we came up on, I mean, through conversations and meetings, we came up with the name Buzzers. And I mean, that name just stuck with us. It really exemplifies what we're all about.
Portmore needs something like this. A long time.
I was like, yo, this is different. This is setting a precedent for things to come.
Wow, creative process. That was an amazing experience.
Creative process kind of take a lot of different forms.
The site visits, several site visits, do our measurements and do the estimate.
Now, with the client, I pretty much just throw questions. What was their vision, how they wanted to see the space, and I just used the feedback that I got from them and then interpreted that. That process was kind of interesting, the fact that I was able to just use the information that was given to me.
We had endless conversations over the phone, we had meetings, and that's how we started. Outside of that, a lot of what I was being told about in terms of the technology that is at Buzzers, I had never heard of it before. So what it meant was research. It meant research. Just looking up what 7D is, what 5D is. You know, as far as I was concerned, arcade games were a thing of the past, not knowing that all this new type of arcade games now existed.
I don't think we had to change 5% of the design after I got feedback from the client. So, I mean, it really says a lot that when you have a synergy and you actually have, you know, a real liking or love for what the project is, then things just fall into place.
I mean, Buzzer is a new thing. He knows he wants some games and he wants this and he wants that. We have an architect and the architect produce some drawings, but once you start to execute and see what we're capable of doing, then things just start change. Yes.
Working on this project is crazy. It's probably 36, 48 hours of continuous renderings that have gone into the animation, the 3D animation. Then there are 3D renderings of what the space looks like. Then the working drawings, which are probably at 28, 24 by 36 sheets of design work. So all in all, you're probably looking at 2,500 hours of work that has gone into the project.
Change after change and doing things over and over.
I think the challenge on a personal level for me was dealing with time management. There was a period of time when Tyrone, our managing director, was away, and there was a time difference. And I would be talking to him when he's out there doing what he's doing.
Traveling across the world just to source these equipments and these new technology. It's been an experience, you know.
I've had lots of sleepless nights, you know, throughout the whole process, as it pertains to just communicating with graphic artists, you know, the video production team. That has been my main challenge, you know, losing that bed rest.
My favorite space is the console wall.
If I was to to take a specific space from the whole design, it would be the bar.
I mean, honestly, it's the bar. I wanted to say family and I want to carry on about Buzzers being this great family space, but the truth is, I like to hang out and my daughter likes to hang out. And it really works for me that I can go to this space, be in the bar, and she's out there having fun. You know, we can probably get together and eat, but at the end of the day, I have a space.
Every part of Buzzer, I'm in love with the 5-day experience, all the competitive games, everything about the facility is fun.
I had fun, I'm still having fun working, and I'm just looking forward to having more fun while the space is open.
We can't wait for going to mash up somebody again and beat up Tyrone and Philippe and all them people, you know. Since they beat me up so much in the whole process, I want a time to take it back out on them. So it means some fun and some exercise and some, you know, getting even. That's what it means to me.
Alright, I'll get emotional. Try not to cry. Alright, Buzzers means a lot to me. Buzzers came along at a time when I was, you know, going back and forth to the United States and stuff, and it has now put me back in Jamaica in a permanent way where I know I'm going to be here. I'm involved in something that is big, it's groundbreaking, it is almost in line with the dream business that I've always wanted to be a part of. And you know, in essence, that's what it means to me. It means another place in my life. It means a part of my journey, moving from one level of my career to another level. And that's what Buzzers means to me.